with your father. Dean the Denver Nuggets lost 1 times. Well, we right, bro.
Yeah, but this time.
All right, you heard that? Cool, bro. Cool dude. AKA Boss Mode.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, LeBron James! LeBron James! He's my fort. You need to stop doing that. Shut up. Yeah, you heard me. Shut up. Cuz. He just killed me off. Oh, shoot, look at that.
It's game time in Oakland as the crowds at Oracle Arena look to cheer on the hometown Warriors. For the Denver Nuggets, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Jazz.
And no one expected them to win that game per se, but no excuse for the way that one ended up.
You know, it perhaps could serve as a rallying point.
I
mean, sometimes after a big loss like that,
Like
it can be
that.
a catalyst or a
Let's
wake-up
go.
call for the locker room.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Vucevic is out there with Davis. Then there's Hardaway. And it's LeBron James.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front
did you just do an assist?
complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Yeah, he got alley-oop, y'all. He got like two
Clark David
alleys.
struggling here on
But,
offense.
Yeah, a little bit of
but he
cotton
was
mouth
hard.
there, dry spell for sure.
Get that
Yeah,
out
there was
of
definitely
there.
some
Let's
contact
go.
there on the three-point attempt.
You have to
I've been
avoid
home
fouls
like
that.
twice.
Defender, challenge the three-point shooter,
No,
but
like
run by
4
him,
times. All my
not
times I've
into
been
him.
at home.
And he can't get the first
LeBron
one.
James, you suck. LeBron James suck, boss. Just let y'all know that. He got 1 assist. He got like 2 assists. Something else for that.
Good on the second free throw.
Wait, free throws. Where does that come in?
And he nails
But
the
normally,
first.
when I got fouled at the free line too, but I didn't get 2 points. I mean,
They come into
3
this having
points.
outplayed the Clippers last game.
And no doubt in my mind, the
Oh my God!
in that game was their
I'll be right back, y'all. I'm about to go. First,
The level of
I
energy
gotta go
they
get me
had,
something
guys,
to eat.
in
Some
the
noodles.
win
Let's go.
wasn't matched by their opponents, and that rebounding difference, I think, was indicative of that.
Excellent D from Howard. The Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. There may be some questions for a while about D'Angelo Russell. People will guess which position he's best at in the NBA. You and I saw him firsthand playing for the Bucks. I mean, he is a terrific talent.
Yeah, he really is. I think he's an old school guard, Kevin. He can play with the ball and be effective, or he can play off the ball. He's got a really bright future. Love watching him play and grow as a one-year college guy at Ohio State.
and just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
Vucevic with the bucket.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And we won't go any farther.
And guys, one thing that stands out to me about Russell is how good he is at certain NBA plays. Very strong in the pick and roll already. Knows how to attack with contact. Great vision, and he can also shoot the basketball.
They double him with Russell. Hardaway against Barbosa, and that one's good. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
You can say this just about every prospect, but I think with Russell, he'll need some time to adjust. He has the raw skill to play multiple spots on the floor, but each position has a nuance to it that he'll need some time to learn.
Poked away. It's 2-on-1 for the finish, and the dunk by Fareed.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense too.
Now here's James. Not too proud of his numbers in that game against the Jazz, that's for sure. Vucevic setting the pick for James. And it's Vucevic missing.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
For three, Barbosa, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Barbosa's got his second bucket tonight.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
And the Warriors with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Howard. Dudley comes in for Leonard, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Russell. Here's Levine. Payton on the double team. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Made it on the run, too. Sampson's got his first 2 points.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Barbosa gets the bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Levine after the Warriors pick up 3. To the paint, here's Stokes, and Fareed sends it back. The Warriors another fast break opportunity here. And Dudley kicks to Barbosa. The 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason.
And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous.
Boy, he took it.
That there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James is a textbook example how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Jared Dudley. Barbosa is out there with Elfrid Payton. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Smith in at the 4 slot.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Howard's checked in for the Warriors. Russell comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And then for Denver, Vucevic checked in for Nurkic. LeBron comes in for Jarnell Stokes. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Jakar Sampson. And stolen by LeBron. Right outside. And there's the call on Howard. And the Warriors making a change here. Leonard's checked in. And a switcher also for Denver. Davis is checked in for Darrell Wright. Here's the screen, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Davis sets a screen. Vucevic the pass to James. Poked loose. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Hardaway dishes to Vucevic, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Good as Vucevic is on offense, guys, he's doing everything he can to catch up on his defense. Huge size and wingspan works to his advantage, although the subpar athleticism hinders him a bit. But, for example, he's averaged less than 1 block per game for his career, mostly because even though he's a 7-footer, he plays well below the rim.
Well, and to Vucevic's point, big problem throughout his career, Clark, has been getting into foul trouble.
Yeah, it's tough. He's aggressive and sometimes out of position. Coaches are asking him to be aggressive, but he has to learn how to do that without fouling. That's the next step in his progression. And some of it is anticipation, so you're not in position to foul.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Warriors, number 1.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
And I'll be quiet for a little bit. But
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for the Warriors. And up the court come the Warriors on the break.
And chalk up a points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Mike Malone as he addressed his team. He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thanks again, Doris.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of the great Tim Hardaway Sr., had a very good rookie season. However, last season, Clark, not the improvement that some were hoping to see out of him.
Kevin, you knew the expectations were going to be high going forward, very high. But sometimes you step back before you move forward. He only shot 39% last season, very low for a guy of his caliber.
And Russell gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
All right. David, are you downstairs? Push the oven up. Want me to turn it off? Turn it off.
My bad for leaving. Just had to go do
A
something
prime
real quick.
example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Passes to Vucevic. Shot from 12. Here's Davis. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
You can't fight
And you
me.
know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with
We live
him.
in the same
We
house.
know
Why
that for sure.
Right here. What you want?
They double him with Russell. Deflects the pass. Barbosa with the steal. Here's Faried. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
He's guarded by Russell. Here's the floater. And they'll keep possession. Here's James. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one. I tell you what, he clearly
Can I play?
had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
The shot is off. And through one.
I almost made that.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
My little brother thinks that he's playing right now.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime. It was all about Golden State as the game got going. Near flawless execution from both the defensive and offensive areas of their game triggered a 12-2 run to start things off. They delivered a real beatdown in the first quarter, ending with a whopping lead. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
The thing I've noticed more than anything is how well they spread the floor at the offensive end. Their spacing has been fantastic, and the end result has been a lot of good looks from three.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. One of the stories here, Leandro Barbosa, getting it done today.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough ones.
The second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. They've got Vucevic. LeBron James is out there with Davis. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. For Denver, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Yeah, how did you do that?
They both doing it.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You know, the Nuggets could create their offense, but they still would have trouble knocking down the shots. Just didn't have a lot of dead-eye laser shooters.
Flash.
Every field goal attempt with them was an adventure.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
Flash.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas. The
Flash
chances
down.
just like that.
Bulky.
Nuggets did have their problems on the offensive end, too. Something that's rare for them, hitting the open shot and the mid-range shot, and beyond being one of them.
You know, Kevin, how about being last in the league in catch and shoot field goal percentage? I mean, got a good amount of looks that way, but really struggled shooting only 34% in those situations.
Pass to Vucevic, out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Not enough on that one as it misses. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and you can see right there why he does.
Leonard with the steal. Here's Fareed.
Oh, my God.
That was beautiful.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And some changes here for the Warriors. Smith checked in for Kenneth Fareed. Dudley comes in for Leonard. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Russell. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 5 points so far.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
The Nuggets have gone.
Coming.
Don't touch me no more. I'm not finished.
Do you even have the thing cooked up? What up, y'all? I'm back.
Levine kicks to Vucevic, and he
I'm back,
gets it
y'all.
to go. 8 points for him.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
But they'll get another chance. Barbosa, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Oh, yeah.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. LeBron is screen on Peyton. Levine passes to James. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be just one game played a win from home for them.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Barbosa against Hardaway.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of
I
tricks
tell you
there.
what, I hope he keeps
Woo,
that
I
one
tell you
handy.
what.
I want to see that one again.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
A wide open look here for Wright. Kept alive. Vucevic, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Let's go. Come on, y'all.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. And then for Denver, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for LeBron. And Jakar Sampson subbed in for Hardaway.
Oh, I didn't do
And
nothing.
that one misses. Big step last year for Vucevic's offense, Clark. Unstoppable at times, both on the blocks and facing up.
Vucevic is a real outstanding future all-star front quarter. Rebounds at a high rate in traffic and out of his area. Finishes, faces up. This kid has a lot of upside. I really like his game.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Golden State's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that. Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature once he goes airborne.
And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing up the footage for the officials on the floor. The new process is making for quicker turnarounds, I think.
Yeah, And they've seen enough. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
Still important to have a second look at it, Kevin. I mean, the technology's available, so.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Peyton is out there with Russell. Then there's Kenneth Fareed. Then there's Jared Dudley. And it's Mozdov in at center. That's the Warriors' foul.
And guys, you look over the history of the Defensive Player of the Year award, and it usually goes to big men. Big men get the blocks and clog up the paint, but before last season, the last 10 Defensive Player of the Year awards went to bigs.
Adams against Russell. Peyton on the double team, and Adams kicks to Sampson. The kick out to Young from downtown, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Russell's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Last year we saw Kawhi Leonard win the Defensive Player of the Year award. Draymond Green was runner-up, and although he was a power forward, I thought Clark, he was defending on the perimeter quite a bit.
Yeah, he was. And, you know, it's only the 8th time out of 33 Defensive Player of the Year awards that's not been given to a big guy. So, well earned by Kawhi Leonard, and Draymond Green very easily could have won the award, too.
And Nurkic gets it to go.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defense.
Maybe because I'm cleaning my room. I said Dana was doing it. Dana was helping me with something. You can do something. Don't touch him. Yeah, that kind of needs to. That got on that ball. Because I'm about to lose today. Baby, don't fall. I got you. Second on the baby. Oh my God, are those box springs here? That's right. Oh, your daddy, I'm your daddy. Your daddy, I'm your daddy. Baby, what is wrong with you? You already know, because I am your daddy. Oh, yeah. And I'm black, and you are gray. That doesn't make a difference, but that means that you're old. No one cares. 15, and I'm 11. Ha ha, I'm a player, and you're way taller than me. The difference is that I can pick you up, and you're gonna also pick me up, baby. You can purse on me, and then I'll pay you money. I am rhyming for my You're making me die. This relationship is over. You hear me? I'll break your teeth. Take this, that, and this, that, and this, and my name.
I'm back.
They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Payton, good.
Man, they came out.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Fareed outside. Here's the three. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 6 assists here tonight. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Young with the ball. Now Payton defending. And Fareed sends it back.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And Young, here we go. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 points in the quarter.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Denver with a tough year last season. A lot of losses for them on the road as they would go, Clark, only 11-30 away from the Mile High City.
Yeah, and Kevin, they ended the season on a 5-game road losing streak as well. I mean, they had mostly given up at that point as they had tried to develop young players, and it just kind of blew up on them down the stretch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors.
Hey, go give me your broom. David! Hand me the broom! What you eating now? Again? What's working?
And I'm back.
Smith comes in for Kenneth Fareed. And it's KJ McDaniels in for Elfrid Payton. Here's Nurkic. Rebound by Smith.
A big problem for the Nuggets last year is that they just couldn't hit shots away from home. I mean, they finished in the bottom 5 in terms of field goal percentage on the road. And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine. Hey, I've got one more note on the Nuggets and the road. I mean, when you shoot as poorly as they did, as you mentioned, you start to lose some confidence and second-guess things. It's a lot harder to fight through shooting slumps like that in somebody else's building, no doubt.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest.
David, can you put that in the trash? Or in the garage? Put that in the garage more.
And I'm back. Again.
Just
I think
a
it's
total
one of the worst videos
obliteration,
ever.
if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
That one is no good. The Roracle, or Oracle Arena, was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
McDaniels kicks to Dudley. Drops in the tray.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Knocks it loose. Marshall with the steal. Pull up Jay on the money.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Yeah, boy.
The 2K
Do a
Sports
special
postgame
video. I'm
show.
not gonna do another one, alright? Hope to
Thanks,
like that
Kevin,
game.
and let's take a look now as he didn't seem to need much time to warm up tonight. He made his first 4 shots in a row.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our